Hey guys, welcome back into Salmon Gaming. We are back on Lake Miller, surprise surprise, after last night's unbelievable £42 1 ounce Chinook salmon was caught. And I thought I would just dip back into it again, have another hour session and see if we can catch any more salmon really. Hope you guys are enjoying watching the stream. If you are, please make sure that you subscribe because I appreciate all the subscriptions and views and likes and comments. It just helps build the channel into a really cool community. So yeah, please subscribe. We have a Discord if you want to get into that. You'll see the link in the description below. If you feel you want to donate and help the channel out and help me make the channel as good as it can be, feel free, it's your choice. Here we are, Lake Miller. We're just going to go for the same settings that we did yesterday. So we're on weather dynamic. We're going to go for an afternoon session again. Tackle box this time. I'm going to go for the salmon tackle box because I've set that up. Last night we used my spinning setup. I just did a quick change on there using the rattle trap gizzard shad lure. So I've just now switched that over onto my salmon tackle box, so I can use that now as default. So we will go in now and choose the spot. I'll show you where we were fishing yesterday. I think it's worth revisiting that. So let's have a look. So we were actually started off here at Miller Marina. Just make sure we've got chat up and running. Hopefully we are broadcasting. Just make sure that we are and everything's coming through as it should. Let me just do a quick check. Just bear with me 1 second. Let's just get into. There we go. Awesome, yep, it looks like we are, so that is cool. I just want to make sure because I couldn't see it on my, I can't see it on the channel myself. Come on, it should come up shortly. Hopefully I am and you guys can see me. So we started off here at Miller Marina and we were fishing just off the island to the north of us, just off the point. So I thought that was one of the hot spots. Let me just change this. I just want to make sure that we've got chat up and running on here, so just bear with me 1 second because it's not coming up. There we go, we're live. That's the main thing. That's as I can see us now. Right, okay, so if you want to join us in chat, feel free. Love everybody sort of getting in and leaving comments and joining in, telling us about your fishing stories on Fishing Symbol Pro Tour. So here we are on, it looks like, is it Miller Marina? That's where we are, and we're going to go north off that island again. So let's just get into this. Hopefully we can get into another big salmon. £42 1 ounce. That's a heck of a fish. That was a trophy catch last night. You'll catch it on the last stream. That was quite exciting fishing on there. So here we are. The lake is nice and calm. We've got the rattle trap gizzard shad lure on here again. We're just going to jump in the boat. I'm just going to head off to this island. Let's just squeeze between these two. I've got a rocky outcrop there on the left. Looks well fishy, that, doesn't it? Look how cool this lake looks today. It looks incredible. Let's just spin round because we are heading straight for that island in front of us. So we did a little bit of an experiment yesterday. We trawled for a little bit and we also just had the boat static. So I'm just going to give it a go again. We might just fish on this side of the island and I might switch it so that we're fishing on the opposite side of the island. So I think we were roughly about here. So we're in 8 foot, 5 foot of water. There we go. It's a bit of a shelf here. You can see it. See on the fish radar, there's a bit of a shelf. So we've gone from 8 to 5 foot. There's some fish around here. Okay, so just to show you the salmon my tackle box, so we've got the spinning rod, we've got the 1000S reel, I've got £50 line, I've got the rattle trap gizzard shad on there. On the second rod I've actually got a rattle trap chrome blue, not tried that one yet, and I've got the gizzard shad on the last rod. All running £50 line. And what I'd like to try and do is I just need to get a little bit more TP points. You can probably see there I've got 1,350. I want to get at least 1,450 because I want to get the gold rattle trap lure, because I've heard a rumour that that's the business. So that's what we're fishing with. We're on Lake Miller. We're in position. Let's just start getting the rod into the water. We're just going to keep the boat static at the minute. I'm going to see if we can get into fish. Now, the thing with this lure is it's very good. It's a sinking lure, as you can see. It's straight down to the bottom. We're in 5 foot of water, but it catches all species. This, but if you check out my last stream last night, you'll check out the monster 42-pound Chinook salmon that we caught. The retrieve speed on here is 3, so it's fairly quick. And what I'm going to do is just bring the tension down to 22 on the spool. So we're catching all sorts in here. We're catching bass, we caught pike, we caught walleye, we've caught walleye before in here. We even caught a little channel catfish, which was cool. We caught a couple of rainbow trout, and then we got about 3 salmon. So I'm just letting the lure sink right down to the bottom. There we go, we're in. I suspect this might be a bass. Yeah, it's a bass to start with, which is cool. Don't mind catching the bass, happy to catch them all day really. Just turn my volume up a little bit, I can hear what we're doing. So yeah, feel free to join us on chat. Appreciate all the comments. Remember and subscribe to my channel. I try and broadcast as often as I possibly can. Although today will be the last day that I probably broadcast for a couple of days, because I'm off to Edinburgh for a couple of days. So I think then I might get a broadcast in tonight. Might squeeze another one in tonight. We shall see how we go. But the next one probably be Sunday night. I'll try and do one on Sunday. Whoa, this fish is jumping a bit crazy, isn't it? Let's just get this fish in. Awesome. Good start. Nice smallmouth bass, 4-pounder. Just get the rod straight back out. I found this a bit of a hot spot, especially with this lure. And fishing the way that I am. So just let the lure sink down. I've also found on here, which is pretty cool, stop and go. So just, there we go, see, straight away, stop and go technique, straight in. So that fish took that right away. It's another bass, which is great, brilliant if we were in a tournament. Okay. Is it a bass or is it a walleye? Might be a walleye. This I can't quite tell. Quite a lot. It's a longer fish. It's not jumping as much. It might be a walleye, I think. Yep. Not a bad fish still. Good fish. So we've got to persevere, because these lures do catch a good range of fish. There you go, nice walleye, 4-pounder. Okay, we're going to continue. We're going to keep getting the rod out, try different positions around the boat. Bring it down to 22, 22, cool. Let that sink. Down, 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 down. Okay, let's retrieve it. So yeah, retrieve speed's 3. Again, just keep an eye on the fish finder, see if there's any fish around. There we go, someone there, not too big. Just using a stop go technique. So the lure's right pushed down onto the bottom, you can see. Whoa, I took it right away, right at the last minute. Oh my god, that was a take and a half. I've had a few like that. Wow, so that nearly jumped out of the boat there. My god. Okay, we want to get catching salmon. So we've got to persevere with this because we normally catch all sorts of species on here. Bass, pike, walleye, you name it, we catch it. But it's great for the rainbow trout, brown trout. Caught a nice brown trout last night in here. And of course, 3 salmon, one of which was a 42-pound Chinook salmon. Let's just stick with it. We might lose this. Whoa! 50-pound line holds up well, you see. Ideally, what I want to be fishing with is the Rattle Trap Gold lure with the 80-pound line on here. But if the 50-pound line can land me a 42-pound salmon, then that's what we want. So I appreciate everyone watching. Hope you enjoy your fishing sim world as much as I do. Always good fun. Played this game for hours now. Okay. Nice bass, smallmouth bass, 6 pounder that time. Let's stick with it. We're going to keep casting. So just let the rod sink down. We'll do a bit of a stop and go retrieve on this one. You can see how productive this is already in this spot using this setup. There we go. Oh, it was a good strike that time. Not a perfect strike, a good strike. Whoa, the fish is giving us a run around. What have we got here? Whoa! I think it's a bass again. Is that a bass? Was it a rainbow? Oh, it's a rainbow. Cool. I always think that's a good sign when you start catching rainbows. I didn't have to take that, didn't it? My god. Nice little rainbow trout. Right. Jumping like crazy. Good fish, good fish, good fish. Look at that. Look at the colours on that. Pristine. Just checking my messages. Let's have a look. Awesome. Let's just get this rod out again and try and cast it right at the front. 100%. Look at that. Let's bring that down to 22. Everybody knows me. I always like the reel set at 22. Let it sink, sink, sink. Right down bottom. Slow retrieve or stop and go. Just taking the time with this, just waiting to see if there's any salmon around. Okay, nothing on that cast that time. Let's just try out this side. Oh, some big fish going through the swim there. You see that on the fish finder. There we go. We might have even got into one here. Oh, a nice big decent bass. I saw a couple of fish there just flying through the swim. So this is quite typical, catching a lot of bass, catching the odd rainbow trout or brown trout. Got a typical start to this session here on this spot using this setup. Come on, in you come. Not ready yet. In this time. Not quite, not ready. I hate it when it goes around the back of the boat. Right. Nice smallmouth bass. Okay, we're going to stick here. We're going to stay here, get a few more casts in. 100%. Bring it down. Whoa, there we go. That was a nice take. Another bass again. God, if we were in a tournament, we'd be laughing. It's something I've not played for a while, actually. It's a tournament session only, so I need to do that. I've just been trying to catch salmon for the last 4 or 5 nights. 5 nights, trying different techniques from chopped worm to pinkies to float fishing to this, you name it, you name it. Oh, God. So just try and get this fish in. Spotted a tiny, for some reason, a little bit of graphics lagging here. I don't know why. I know there was a bit of an update on this the other day, which I'm not too sure what the update was, but since then I've had this tiny little bit of graphics lag. Come on in, you come. God, the fish is all over the place, jumping like crazy. They really are feisty fish. Here we go. Another bass. £6 smallmouth. Down to 22. I just love that stop and go technique with this lure. It just seems to work. An absolute treat. Oh, there's a big fish in the swim. No go on that cast. Let's cast it out at the back a little bit. Just waiting for that elusive take. Be great to catch another salmon. Certainly a big one like we did last night. That'd be great. That was an amazing trophy catch. It's gone a little bit quiet now. It's just about mixing and matching, just trying different spots. There we go. Again, I could see fish going through the swim. Is that another bass? Yep, I think it is. Yep. Just try and keep the pressure on. We might start trolling the boat in a second. God, it's a big fish, this one. God, he's a big fish. Is that a personal best, I wonder? He's in. good fish. 7-pounder. Quite happy to catch them all day. Just starting to retrieve this before it hits the bottom. Steady stop and go on the retrieve. Just keeping an eye on that fish finder. Oh, can you hear fish jumping around us? Okay, let's just try out the side here. So far we have caught bass and rainbow trout. Still hunting down this salmon, which I know are in this area. Definitely want to catch that 42-pounder Chinook again. Oh, there's a big fish in the swim. There we go, I could see it going through the fish finder. Oh, it's pike. Got a nice pike this time. Could see that fish on the fish finder. This is what happened last night before we caught the 42-pound salmon. We caught bass, pike, walleye, trout, brown trout, rainbow trout, 2 smaller coho salmon, and then we ended the stream on the big 42-pound Chinook salmon, which was an absolute monster. Trophy catch, ain't going to beat that. Biggest salmon in the lake, surely. Let's just try and get this pike in, put a little bit more pressure on. Whoa. This 50-pound line's holding up really well, so. We want to try and get get the lures out again, so I've got to land this fairly quickly. It's not ready for coming in yet. Just trying to keep the pressure on. God, he's swimming all over the place. Right. We'll get him in shortly. God, where's he going? He's just swimming around everywhere. Right. Oh, he's pulled on the line. Not ready yet. He's in now. Nice coloured salmon. Salmon? It's not even a salmon. Nice coloured pike. Northern pike. Rattle trap. Gives a chad. 14-pounder. Awesome. Right. Let's get the rod straight back out again. Let's not mess around. Let's just see. Let's just bring that down to 22. Awesome. So stop and go technique on here is fantastic. You can see we're just fishing off the point of that long island to the north of us. It's a right hot spot for salmon here. There we go, we're in again. Let's see what we've got. Whoa, is that a bass? Yeah, another bass. Good sized bass again. So yeah, we're running dynamic weather on here and it's an afternoon session. You can see the lake's pretty calm. So it's not too breezy. God, it's jumping like mad. Jumping like mad. It's a good sized bass though. It's a pity we're not in a tournament. Okay, he's on. Look at that. Nice 7-pounder. I think we'll set the boat up to troll in a second. Again, stop and go technique. Just retrieve it on speed 3 and then stop it. There we go, right at the last minute. I was just about to bring that out then, the lure. God, straight to another bass. My God, it's a bit of a bass masterclass, this one. Oh, we want a nice salmon though. Got to have a salmon. It'll come. Unless we were just exceptionally lucky in the last stream. Feel free to join us on chat if you want to comment. He's in. Awesome. 4-pounder. Right, what we're going to do is I'm just going to set the boat up to troll a little bit. There we go. Set it up. There's one we're going to cast out. So the lure will be moving a little bit quicker through the water as we're trolling. Let's bring that down. Again, I'm still using the same technique, which is stop and go. This is exactly what we did last night. There we go, we're in. What we got here? Oh, this looks like a nice trout. Nice rainbow. Yep, cool. Let's just stop the boat a second. Nice rainbow trout. Love catching rainbow trout. Catch them all day. It's always a good sign that. Salmon can't be far away. This will be the second rainbow we caught in this session. Just try and tire this fish out a little bit. Whoa. Come on. It's giving us a run around. He's in. There we go. Awesome. Look at the spots. It's a 5-pound rainbow trout. Okay, we like that. Let's just get the boat moving again. Exactly the same technique. Let it sink. Sink, sink, sink. Just a bit of a stop and go. There we go. Oh, it was a poor strike, that one. It's a bass. It'll do. Let's try and land this fish fairly quickly. just run circles around the boat. Whoa! He's in now. £5, not bad at all. Okay, let's get the boat moving again. Just waiting for that elusive take. So the lure's just mid-water at the minute. Nothing on that cast. Let's try again. Do love trolling on the lakes on this game. Just cover quite a distance. Just give yourself maximum opportunity. That was a good strike. I was a bit late in striking that one. Again, we're back into another bass. I think we'll be coming back here on a tournament, I think. We're going to stick with it because I feel like we could get into salmon. It's a great lure for catching multiple species, this rattle trap gizzard shad. But I would think we might have enough TP points now to get the gold lure, so we could try and purchase that one in a second. Strong fish, £50 line. He's in. Good fish. Okay, have we got enough? No, we don't have enough yet. Okay. We'll have enough when we reach the next level. Just letting the lure swing round. No, nothing that time. Let's try out this side, I think. Switch it round. Do you know what I think would be great to see on here? It'd be great to see other boats on here fishing. Okay, we're into something here. This feels like an interesting fish. Oh, have we got a salmon? I think we've got a salmon. We've got a first salmon, folks. This is what we wanted. Perseverance with this lure. We've got a nice coho salmon. There you go. Proof's right there. It's a great hotspot, this, especially with this lure. Just got to persevere though. You'll go through the bass, you'll go through the pike, the trout. Great to keep you entertained, but when you get into salmon like this, this is where it counts. This is what the stream's about. Whoa, really strong fish. You see it pulling on the line. Really strong fish. £50 line here. tension set at 35. Still pulling on the line. We've got to just play these fish a bit carefully. So I'm increasing the tension a little bit. Let's tire the fish out. Look at that run. Whoa. So I sort of keep the tension at about 37 to 40 on here with these coho salmon. There you go, another run. Whoa. Don't jump quite as high as the rainbow trout. There's a run. Look at that. Look at the tail paddling away. Just try to keep that head up. There he goes again. Can be quite a gentle take. It's a very heavy fish. Is he coming in now? No, not yet. There's a run. He's in now. Let's keep the rod up. He's in. Finally, got a salmon. There we go. Look at the eye moving. I love the eye moving in that. Look at that. 11-pounder. That's not bad. Not a bad cool salmon, that one. Nice pink tinge to it. You've got the hook nose. That's what we wanted to catch on the stream. So you can give it a go yourselves. Now that was, we were trolling them, weren't we? So that's how we catch salmon. Whoa, there's a rainbow came right up to that then. This is it now. We're in the money. Perseverance, great spot this. Great for trolling. Using the rattle trap, gizzard shad lure. You can see. You start hooking the salmon eventually. There we go, we're in again. Feels a little bit like a bass this. Yeah, I thought it was. You could sort of tell. So when the salmon take it, it definitely feels right away a heavier fish. It's great fun. Let's just stop the boat a second. I think we're getting quite close to the island. Yeah, we're in 4 foot of water here. So I reckon about 5 foot, 4 or 5 foot of water, you can get into salmon here. Just see, we're just at the southern end of that island ahead of us. It's exactly where we're fishing. We just came out of the, is it Miller Marina? Is it? I think that's where we were, wasn't it? Whoa. It's a nice sized bass this actually, really good sized bass. Whoa. He's in now. Awesome. Look at that. 6-pounder. I think we're going to have to do... let's have a look. How close are we to the island? We're fairly close to the island. Okay, let's just keep... Let's just point the boat in between. That'll do us. So I've just got the boat in between the islands. Bring it down to 22 again. Just awesome. Love catching the salmon on here now. Nice 11-pound salmon caught then. Not bad at all. Coho salmon. Not called a Chinook yet. Or Chinook, if that's how you pronounce it. But we know that they're in here because we caught it last night. Let's just keep on this. Cast it a little bit up. 97%. There we go. Got perfect strike. Not sure what this is. We'll find out in a second. He's jumping. Is it a rainbow? Got another trout, I think. Awesome. Awesome. It's a nice... I'm sure it's a trout. It's not as big as the coho salmon that we just caught. I don't think it's a trout. I think it's a rainbow. Is it rainbow or brown? One of the two. Brown, I think. Bit heavier fish. He's coming in a second. Let's let him run around, tire out. Whoa, what a jump. Did you see that? Oh, that was awesome. He's in. What have we got? Is it rainbow or brown? Rainbow! What I love about this is the markings on the fish are different every time. It's just great. Okay, let's get the boat moving again. So we're just doing this very slow troll. Getting into the fish. Feel free to join us on chat if you want to join in. Whoa, perfect strike. This feels a bit heavier fish actually. I could tell right away when I struck it. What have we got here? It's not another bass, is it? I think it might be. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's another bass. Definitely got to look out for tournament on Miller, because I think we'll definitely be coming to the same spot using the same lure. Oh my god, I've not done a tournament for a while on here. Whoa! Look at that along the surface, look at that, he's really fighting hard. Whoa, gotta watch. It's handy having the £50 line on. It just takes the strain, doesn't it? Just awesome. Not coming in yet, he's in now. Trophy catch, £8. It's not bad going, is it? Okay. Turned out to be a great session this. Just could do with one more salmon. There we go. That was a good take. I don't think this one, I think this is another trout, we're into it. I think it's a trout. Let's have a look, get a visual of it. Whoa, he's doing running. Let's just stop the boat here a second. Could be a brown trout, this one. Oh, I hate it when they're on the back of the boat. There you go, big run. Whoa, that's a jump and a half. He's in. I think it's a nice brownie, that one. Yeah, nice brown trout. I'm going to get up to reach 74, level 74 in here now. Let's just keep this. Let's keep this rod out there. Let's have a look. 22. Well, hopefully you can see you've got a good variety of fish catching on this lure, but more importantly, we actually catch salmon on it. So, and it's fairly consistent because every time I fish this spot with this lure, we've caught a salmon. Certainly caught plenty of bass. So it's great for your bass tournaments. But we do catch salmon on it. Whoa. So again, it's good size bass that we are actually catching on this too. So I'll definitely be keeping a lookout for a tournament on Miller. We use the same setup, I think. So we're fishing in 5 foot of water. Whoa. Cool. So we're just getting close to that 74. Let's get the boat moving one more time. Keep that lure moving through the water. Get down to 22. Awesome. There we go. I was just waiting for a take then. Another bass, we're into it. Let's just stop the boat there. Just increase the tension. We'll try and get this fish landed. It's not the biggest bass, but entertaining nevertheless. There we go, he's in now. Largemouth bass, 4-pounder. Okay, let's just keep the boat static this time. Let's just do a couple of casts out here. Just let that lure sink. We do a stop and go retrieve. Speed is 3. There we go. I was slightly expecting a take. Got a walleye on here now. It's non-stop catching fish on here. Good size walleye too, actually. It's quite a big fish, this. Another salmon would be nice. This is a big walleye. Big old fish. Might take a little while to land this one. Coming in. Is he coming in? Oh, I thought he was in then. No, still not. Is he not coming in? No, he's not having it. He sees the boat and he's off. Oh my god, he's in now. There you go, it's good size walleye this. Look at that. Level reach 74. Let's just check out. Have we got enough to... Oh, we have. This is good news. Right, we're going to edit this. And I'm going to buy... Because we've got enough TP points now. I'm going to go for the 3-inch. Right, we've got the gold one now. So let's just make sure that we select the gold. There it is. This is what we want. This is the ideal setup now. Been waiting to get the gold lure. So we know that the gizzard shad works well. There we go. We're in. Stop the boat. I think we might be into another bass here. Yeah, I thought we might be. Definitely one of my favourite lures, this. So this is this is a 3-inch lure now, so it's a little bit bigger. He's in. There we go. %. Let's get it down to 22. 22. There we go. There you go. I'm not trolling the boat this time. I think it's another bass. Yep. Certainly fantastic for catching bass, these lures. Just do another couple of casts, see where we get up to, because I'd like to get another salmon. We've caught one thus far in this stream, which is the coho salmon. Nice 11-pounder. We're catching tons of bass on the rattle trap Gizzard Shad Pro, and now the gold lure. This is 3-inch lure. Be nice to get Chinook salmon if we could. I think we were very lucky last night on the stream last night to catch that 42-pounder. But I'm fishing in the same spot, using the same lure. Which is great for catching a variety of species. We've caught everything from brown trout, rainbow trout, bass. We've caught walleye today. We've caught a nice coho salmon, 11-pounder. A nice 6-pounder there. Cast this right out the front of the boat. Using the technique, you see the lure just sinking straight down at the bottom. Fishing 5 foot of water, speed's 3, tension set to 22, and I'm using a stop and go technique on the lure. We're pretty much catching every cast or every other cast. You can just set the boat up to troll in a second again. Trying different techniques, different positions around the boat. Oh, a fish jumping round about us. There we go, we're in again. It's a nice soft take. Just see what we've got here. It's not showing itself so far. Oh, it's a good fish. I think we've got another salmon, which is exactly what we wanted. Now this is fantastic because I swapped over to the Rattle Trap Gold lure, 3-inch. That's the one that I heard, that's the lure I heard was fantastic for catching salmon. And lo and behold, a couple of casts in, we've got ourselves a nice coho salmon. Looks a good size too. Whoa, is it more than 11 pounds? We'll find out in a second. Hopefully I can keep it on the line. Let's just keep that head up above water. You can see the hook nose. Oh, he's in. Fantastic salmon. It's a 5-pounder. Nice 5-pound salmon. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this stream. As you can see, we've caught 2 salmon using the Rattle Trap lures. We used the gizzard shad, which has worked well. Caught loads of fish on that. Got enough TP points. We've bought the gold Rattle Trap, which was a 3-inch lure. Using 50-pound line. I'm fishing on Lake Miller. Just came out from, is it Miller Marina, I think it is, and we headed north. We've got the Long Island. We're just fishing off the point of the southern point of that island. Mixture of static fishing on the boat and obviously trawl fishing. Just set the speed to 1 on the trawl, and yeah, lo and behold, we've hooked into 2 salmon. So hopefully you can take these hints and tips and techniques away with you and give it a go yourself. Remember to like and subscribe, and I love getting everyone's comments on, so feel free. And yeah, oh, Xylo just joined in back from school. Good to see you.